Hey guys, Steve Walter, Beamer Toyota in downtown Nashville here. I wanted to show you guys something that I got to thinking about and I never showed it to you before. So what I'm going to show you here is about changing the center screen on the Tacoma to do whatever you want it to, which is actually a really good feature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this here. Very easy to do, like I said. So it's pretty easy. So anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the center screen that's here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this fired up. I'm also gonna go ahead and shut the door here so that everything shuts off for us here. So what you'll see and what you can kind of look at here, this is usually the main screen. All right, so I wanted to show you a couple things. So first off, what I'm going to show you is this is what most people tend to drive with. It's going to give you your analog over here for your speedometer, digital speedometer, and then distance to empty based off of how you're driving, of course. So that right there is a very good thing to have. Well, you've got this button right here, and you can scroll down. You can see your tank's fuel economy, current fuel economy. So if you're driving, then this will show you what your current fuel economy is, trip distance, elapsed time, time until rest. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you can put here. That being said, you can program which screen, by the way, if you go over, you can see different things. You can program which screen will show up. So if you wanted this screen to show up and you just hit this button and press and hold and you say customize to this screen, yes, then no matter which screen you go to up here, if you hit this button again, it'll go back to that screen. And you're going, well, I didn't want that one, so let me hit this button again right here, customize to this screen, yes, and now no matter which screen I go to, if I hit this button again, it's going to customize back to that screen. A really cool feature to be able to get to a particular screen that you tend to like a lot, especially if you're driving and say you kind of, you do your wheel and you're one of those that does your wheel and it comes over, then obviously you could have some things that move, right? But just keep customize to the screen. Yes, no matter where you go, then you're going to customize back to that screen. So always remember that. That's a very cool feature to be able to have, so that you can change things. All right, that being said, well, what if you want some of these menus to change? You can do that too. So you can hit the right or the left. If you're on the I screen, the left will actually get you the settings screen quicker. You're looking for this up here, little gear. All right, you're going to scroll down. That's pre-collision system, lane departure alert, boom, settings. Right, hit the center button here, and then you're going to see that it'll change your language. If you want to change your language, English, French, or Espanol, I'm guessing outside of the country of the US, you probably have different options, but I haven't seen it, so I can't tell you for sure. Units, obviously you can change your units from miles per gallon, imperial, kilometers. You can see how everything just changed, right? And then what I'll show you too is as you change that, if you have your economy up over here, I'm going to start hitting change. You can see those change as I'm hitting the differences on your economy. So it'll change what's going on in all the facets of it. So you can change those. So temperature, you want to change that to Celsius. Very easy. Change that to Celsius. Right? All right. Now drive info. This is what I really wanted to show you. This is that main screen. Digital speed, distance to empty. And I'm still hitting up or down over here, guys. So I'll back up a little bit. I'm going to show you drive info number 2. Because I tend to leave that 1 on drive info number 1 because it makes sense. On drive info number 2, well, tanks, fuel economy, current fuel. Well, maybe I don't want that. Maybe I want to have average fuel economy, right? So now what I've done is I've changed that from tank fuel economy to average fuel economy. So if I come back and I hit this all the way back, and I go in, this is the main screen, right? Now the second one, now I've got tank and then average, right? And you can press and hold and you can reset the average fuel economy, right? So anything that you want to reset, boom, you hit it, you check it, reset, boom. I've just reset the average trip economy right there, all right? So any of those that you want to change, you can change. So trip distance, all right, let's say that maybe you don't really care about about the trip distance or how long it's been running or something like that, right? So trip elapsed time, don't really care, let's just say, right? So you want to go average speed, boom. You don't want to have anything on the bottom blank. I'm just scrolling down. You can do all these: digital speed, fuel economy, tank fuel economy, trip average fuel economy. A lot of people like to know the average fuel economy for a trip. Well, if you're doing several tanks of gas in one trip, man, that could be pretty interesting. Current fuel economy, all that's right there. This is all on your center, and it's all customizable, guys. So you can customize every part of that into whatever you want it to be. So if you want it to be one way, make it that way. So like I said, just very easy to do. And I'll just real quick show you right back to it. All right, this is your main screen, right? Hit this button, go back to your home screen, right? You're on the eye. You can go all the way to the right if you want to, or you can go all the way to the left and then back, right? Settings, and then drive info. You can do that. All right. Now coming down beside the drive info, you're going to see pop-up display. What's pop-up display? Well, those are things like your maps or like a phone call or things like that. You can change the position. You can change the brightness. You can do all of that, right? Come back, accent color. Well, you see we're working in a particular accent color. Boom. Now everything is red, right? So all this stuff's red. So you can do that. Programming, once again, hold that on any screen. You can customize it. Maintenance reset. Here you go. So if it's time to reset your maintenance, very easy. Hit your maintenance reset. You're scrolling up here and you're hitting the center button to reset your maintenance, right? Default, well, obviously, you know what that is. Factory default settings. You're going to go to whatever it was set at the factory is what you're going to go through. But you can see different accent colors. You have those 4 options. Let's go to teal, and there you go. So we got teal up there. I like that. That's pretty nice, right? You can also go over here, pre-collision system, change the sensitivity of the pre-collision system. Lane departure. This I like to show people because you can change the sensitivity of the lane departure, and then you can turn the coffee cup warning off. All right. Some of us that, and it's not particularly me, but some of us that don't often use our turn signal, or that might drive on less than wide enough roads, might cross the lines a lot. And if the thing starts to go beep, 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 that you're crossing the lines, you'll get a coffee cup warning that says take a break. That right there, by shutting that off, shuts off your coffee cup. So if you don't want that little warning popping up, like I don't, you can shut that bad boy off, and I'm just going to leave that off. Sensitivity for the coffee cup, that's right there. So very easy to adjust all of those types of settings. There's just, tire pressures, there's your messages. That's where it would show as it was time for an oil change or something like that. It would show right there. If your tire pressure is low, you'll have that little tire icon that can show up. But regardless, so hopefully I just showed you something you didn't know. Like I said, I'm trying to show you guys stuff that I would think of, or I would have a question of if I didn't already know it. And that's one of those things that I don't know why I haven't done a video on it yet. So I wanted to do a video on it. I wanted to show you guys what it is. Let me know if you learned anything. Definitely like, subscribe, and I appreciate every one of you guys. Past 5,000 subscribers, so on our way to the next level, and let's just have some fun with it. And I appreciate you guys so much. So let me know if there's any questions you have any video ideas, send them to me. I might make a video, and we'll see how that works for us. So but Steve Welch, Beeman Toyota, you want to buy a car? I can definitely help you do that too. You can always reach out to me at buyatoyotanashville@yahoo.com. buyatoyotanashville@yahoo.com. More than happy to help you out. I will be your salesman. I'll help you from the start to the finish. Make sure that you get a great car, and you know everything about it when you drive off. So definitely like, subscribe, come down and see me here in Nashville. Definitely love when you guys come from all over the country to work with me. It just tells me I'm doing something right. So Steve Welch, Beeman Toyota in beautiful Nashville. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.